I'm Shanna, and we will be doing a full body strength training workout today. In this full body strength training workout, we will be doing 15 reps of each exercise, and we will be doing them for 3 rounds. So, let's get started. First, we're going to march in place. We're going to jog in place. Do some arm circles right. Forward. So let's do some arms across the chest. Let's do some squatting. Let's do some squatting. All right, let's do a stretch here for our legs. Switch sides. Arms behind the back here. All right, so let's get started with our first exercise. Our first exercise is going to be the hammer curl with tricep extension. So this is what this exercise is going to look like. I would use a lighter pair of dumbbells than you are used to because we're going to be doing tricep extensions and we're going out to the side, and that's a little bit harder. So this is what this exercise is going to look like. You're going to put your weights together. You're going to go to the side here, to the side. So modification for this exercise would be to use a lighter pair of dumbbells or do less reps. So let's do it. Remember to stand up tall during this exercise. Anytime you feel like during this exercise it's getting too hard, you can always drop your weights or do less reps. Make sure you breathe out when you're extending your arms to the side. Two more. And 15. Very good. Shake your arms out. Whew, it's a burner. 2-in-1 exercise. You get your biceps and your triceps at the same time. Pretty good move, pretty efficient. So, let's get into round 2. Here we go. Just watch me. I got you wrapped around my finger. But don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having. Exhale when you go to the side. Sometimes it's easy to hold our breath during this exercise. One more. 15. Very good. All right. Shake it out a little bit. You want a little bit of a cardio burst in between. Always jog it in place between the move. You don't have to, it's totally optional. All right, so we're gonna get into round 3, our last round of the hammer curl with tricep extensions. So, here we go. We're at 13. We have one more. 15, very good. Such a burner. So get a drink of water if you need to while we transition. So get a drink of water if you need to as we transition into our next exercise. Shake it out, stretch if you need to. Our next exercise is going to be the upright rows. So you could probably use a heavier weight if you would like than you did in the last exercise. Totally optional, whatever you prefer, whatever is right for you, go with that. So this is what this next exercise is going to look like. The upright rows are just like this. Just like that. All right, so let's get right into it. Make sure you're pointing your elbows up to the ceiling as high as you can. Try to keep your elbows up during this move. And we have one more. 15, very good. Round 1 is completed of that exercise. Move on to round 2. So, let's get right into round 2. Here we go. 15 reps here. If you need to do less, no shame in that. You can always build upon this exercise later. And we have one more. 15, very good. Whew. Shake it out. We're gonna move on to our last round of this exercise. Then we'll be done with it for today. All right, pick up your weights. And let's get started here. Be mindful when you're doing this exercise to be pulling up the weights at the same time. Sometimes it's very easy to be pulling one more than the other. But try to be mindful of keeping it going at equal levels. We're at 13, we have 2 more. Last one, 15, very good. So our next exercise is going to be the Sumo Squat with calf raises. So I'm gonna demonstrate this exercise I am going to use just one heavy weight for this, but you can put 2 weights together if you'd like. So this is what this exercise is going to look like. So you're going to have your feet flat on the ground as you go down. As you come up, you're going to go up on your toes, just like this. Just like that. So, if you want to modify this exercise, you don't have to use weights. You can just go down and up, down and up. So, let's get started with this exercise. So as you're doing this exercise, try to keep good posture and not lean forward. Very easy to find yourself leaning forward during this move. Also, as you're going up, make sure you're raising your calves at the same time. Sometimes we're not focusing, we might raise one calf more than the other. And we have one more, 15. Very good job. We'll have 2 rounds of this exercise left. And we'll be done with the move. So, pick up your weight again, getting right into it. Make sure you're keeping your toes out as you're doing this move. Squeezing those glutes on the way up. We have 2 more. Last one, 15. Very good job. Shake it out. We have 1 more round. And we'll be completed with that exercise, this exercise. All right, last round. Get your weight, get in position. Here we go. And last one, 15. Get a drink of water if you need it. We'll be moving on to our next exercise, which is going to be the lunges with the deadlift. So I'll demonstrate that in just a minute. Shake it out. All right. So this is what this exercise is going to look like. So I'm going to put 2 weights up for some balance. And you're just going to hold on to them as you do this move. And you're just going to go down in a lunge position and raise up into a deadlift. So we're going to do 15 per side here. And if you need a modification and you don't want to go to the ground, you can do this without weights and just raise up, just like this. Or if you don't want to have your leg floating in the air, you can always lunge and then just go down. Lunge, go down. Lunge, go down. So, let's get started. 14, and we have 15. Very good. Woo! Burner. So we're gonna switch legs, give our other leg a rest for a little bit. So we'll go to the other side. So let's get right into it. We're at 13. Last one, 15. Very good. We'll switch to the other side in just a second. All right. Moving right along. Other side, round 2. Make sure your knee's not going over your toe when you come down in this move. We're gonna exhale on the way up also. And we have one more, 15, very good. Switch sides. So we're gonna get right into it, here we go. And last one, 15, very good. Whew. We're going to switch sides. We're going into round 3 of this exercise and we'll be done with it. So, shake it out a little more, get right into it. All right, let's go. Round 3. What I like about this move is that it definitely makes you go further down into this lunge, kind of forces you to do it. Whereas if you're just standing up, sometimes we want to not go down as far naturally. And we have one more, 15. And we're just gonna switch to the other side. Let's go right into it. Make sure your back's not rounding. So easy to do during this exercise. Trying to catch myself, try not to do this. And last one, 15. Very good. Put them to the side. Our next exercise is going to be the push-up. So we're gonna do 15 reps for 3 rounds of this one also. So this is what the push-up looks like. If you want to do the standard push-up on your toes, this is more advanced. You can just do this. If you want more of a modified version, you just go on your knees and push up, just like that. And if you want even more of a modified version, you can always just push off the wall, and that'll help work your arms too. So let's get started doing 15 reps. Here we go. sure we have a flat back during this exercise, not arching our back. And last one, 15. Very good. Take a little break for this because they're always so tough. All right, so we're gonna get right into round 2. So here we go. When you're doing this exercise, make sure you're exhaling the top of the move and looking straight ahead. Find a focal point, don't look at the ground. Two more. 15. Good job. Only one more round of these push-ups. Then we will be done with our arms for today. So let's get right into it. Round 3. We're at 13. Last one, 15. Very good. Our next exercise is going to be the glute bridge holds. So as we hold, we're going to pulse our legs out to work our outer thighs for 15 reps. Then I'm going to say switch, and then we're going to work our inner thighs, pulsing for 15 reps. So this is what this move looks like. So you can just do one heavy weight or 2 dumbbells together. I'm just gonna do 2 dumbbells together for this. So you're gonna just do this, you're gonna hold, and then you're gonna pulse. We're gonna pulse for 15, going out. And then when I say switch, we're gonna do in for 15. So let's get started with this exercise. All right, switch, going inner thigh now. All right, you can take a break for a second. We'll get right into the move again. All right, let's go. Outer thighs. Switch, inner thighs. All right, good job. So you can stop with that move, and we will be doing our last round of this. So let's get up in the move again, and let's get started. Outer thighs. Switch, inner thighs. All right, done with that one. Our legs are done for today. So now we are going to move on to our ab circuit. So our first exercise is going to be the double crunch. So this is what this exercise looks like. You're just gonna go crunch your upper body and lower body at the same time. I'm gonna do 15 of those, just like that. If you want more of a modified version, you can just do the upper body, or you could just do the lower body, just like this, if you don't wanna do it together. Or you can keep your feet on the ground for even more of a modified version, just go like this, if you'd like. So, let's get started. Make sure you are engaging that core while we are crunching in. And 15, very good. Take a little break before we move on to round 2 of this exercise. So, let's get right into it. And 15. Very good. We're gonna move right into round 3 in just a second, and that'll be the end of this exercise. So let's get right into it. And 15, very good job. So now our next exercise is going to be crunches with punches. So this is what this exercise looks like. So you're gonna take a lighter pair of weights here. You're just gonna punch across just like this. We're gonna do 15 on each side. So ready, let's go into round 1. Let's go. And 30. Good job. For this, I'm going to drop my weights for that. I think I was using a little too much weight. No shame in dropping your weight. Sometimes it's just a matter of trial and error when we get started with an exercise. So I'm just going to drop to my 5 pounds. So here we go, round 2. All right, good job. So we're gonna move on to round 3 in just a second. So I know I forgot to mention this, but if the weights are too much for you, you can always do this without weights. You can just touch your knee as you go to one side to the other. So let's get started and get our last round done here. All right, good job. All done with the crunches with punches. So now we're gonna do side to side oblique crunch. So you can either use a light weight here to go side to side, or you don't have to use a weight. So I'll demonstrate both. So this is what it's gonna look like with a weight. You're just gonna go just like this. No weight, drop your weights, touch your ankles. All right, let's get started. All right, good job. I think I did one extra move. Sorry about that. I think I went to 16 instead. So, our next exercise, we're gonna get into our next round in just a minute. So, shake it out a little bit. So let's get started. All right, that was 15. We'll go into our last round in just a second, and then we'll be moving on to our last exercise in this workout. All right, let's go right into round 3. All right, done with that. So, our last exercise in this workout is going to be the bird dog. So it's just gonna work our back muscles. So, we're gonna do 8 on each side per round. So this is what this exercise is gonna look like. This is a little more advanced right here. Leg, opposite arm. Just like that. If you want more of a modified version, you can just do your leg without the arm, just like that. You go to the other side, just like that. All right, so I'm gonna show you the more advanced version. So here we go. Alternate. All right, good job. So we'll be going to round 2 in just a second. All right, let's jump right into round 2. Here we go. Last one. All right. Last round, and then we are done. So, here we go, right into round 3. Last one, 16. Good job. So, we will go into a cool down now. So for our cool down, we're gonna do a pigeon stretch. So this stretch just looks like this. You're just gonna bend down like that. Stretch our legs out. All right, switch sides. All right. Get on our knees again. Your hands overhead here. Let's do a wrist stretch. Switch hands. Across the chest. Switch. Now we're going to go into a child's pose. All right. Thank you for doing this full body strength training workout with me. And please subscribe to my channel to get the latest workouts.